Hi guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to paint the golden dragon. It's gonna be really cool, so let's get to it. First of all, I wanna tell you I will be using this blank from Blanks. That's because it has no scales, and as you can see, there are blanks who have like the engraved scale 3D pattern. If you can see that, yeah, you can see that. If we were trying to put a stencil with scales on this, because of the depth of the scales that are already engraved in this one, it's not gonna look the same. So that's why if you want to do this, you want to do this on a blank or a lure that has no scales. It's just flat. So you have a flat surface to work with. That's very important. So let's get to it.
Alright, let's get to it. First I'm gonna use some opaque white to base coat them. So I always clean out my airbrush very good when I use the opaque white, because you don't want to blend a little bit of the opaque white with the transparent gold that you're going to use next. Well, I am using this one at least. Some people might be using a different type of gold, but most of the golds and other pearlescent paints are actually a little bit more transparent with a lot of mica powder or metallic powder in it. So if you have any opaque white left, it will make your paint less transparent and you will lose some glitter. You can also start with a black base and then paint gold over it. You will get a darker gold effect, but I prefer a lighter, so it will contrast more with the scales we're going to do today, which are going to be black. I'm also gonna put some gold glitter from, I got this glitter from Blanks. Just gonna put a little on the body, not on the head. Of course, you can put as much as you want to on it. It's personal preference. I just put not too much, but not too little either, just to give it a little bit more gold. So that's our base for our golden dragon. So now, while we let this dry, I'm going to make the top of the lure a little darker. So I still got some gold left in my chamber, just a little. And I'm gonna take one drop of transparent red. Just one drop. I'm gonna thin it down a little. Mix that. Gonna add one drop of gold. So I want it a little lighter. I don't want it too red. Want it to be a little bit of an orange. Just to make it a little bit warmer on the top. And the gill plates as well a little. Just a subtle glow. So guys, now we're going to draw the scales. Now I'm using just a regular piece of cardboard. It's nothing special, it's from a chocolate bar. That's a really good chocolate, by the way. Because it's really easy to cut out. I like to work more with this kind of cardboard instead of plastic, because plastic is really, well, I find it really hard to get a really fine and nice stencil out of it, and cardboard it just works fine for me. So now we're gonna draw our scale pattern. I have a little reference on my cell phone. I will put it on the video as well. I have to just open it. It's more of a triangle shaped, pointy. And the thing is, they don't have to be the same size. One can be a little bit more round, one can be pointy. Keeping it very simple, nothing special. Not too difficult at all. I'm gonna keep a little distance and I'm gonna do a smaller one as well. There we go. We're gonna cut these out. Just like I said, really nothing special. I'm using these small scissors. They're easy to work with. So guys, I've cut out some stencils in 3 different sizes. I have some wicked black in my chamber now. It's thinned down. So now we're just gonna try our stencils out and see what kind of effect we get. So we're gonna start off with the big one. So yeah guys, it's really important to play around a little bit the stencils on a piece of paper. experiment a little with changing sizes and positions and the way you paint them. You go forward or you go backwards. And the good thing about this, there's like, you can't make really a mistake. If you use too much paint, you'll just get a little bit more of shadowing there. So there's a lot of freedom in making mistakes here until it really looks bad. You get a lot of second chances with this kind of scaling, so it's really fun. You should really try it out yourself. So back to our lures. I'm gonna start off right behind the gill plates, which might be the hardest part. I'm gonna paint every scale separately. Maybe I'm gonna start off with a little bit smaller, the medium sized, just to make it a little bit more realistic. Now I noticed, guys, when I use a lot of paint, like in the one in the back, a lot of paint, and not connecting the scales as well as I did with the second one, you get a totally different result. This one I use way less paint. I take it a little bit more easy, I take a little bit more control in my airbrush, and I place my scales better so they connect better with each other, and I don't do any overspray, as you can see here, 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 and all over here. I do a lot of overspray, which means I spray my scale on top of my other scale. And if you do that, it really, I wouldn't say it messes up the pattern, but it just looks less good as this one. So that is a good tip. Make sure you don't overspray on your previous scale or the scale that is behind the other one, but make sure you connect them, and less paint is better this time. So use, just let the pressure blow and then pull it back just a little so a little paint comes out, and then go around your stencil. Make sure you don't go past your previous scale so you get this overspray on your other scales. That you don't want that. You want them to connect really nicely like these. These are perfect. It looks really great. So guys, when we have done all the scaling, we are going to darken the back, make it entirely black. Okay, now for the eyes. I want to create a kind of an eyelid as well. So I'm gonna use this, just a little piece of paper, nothing special. And I'm gonna put some lines on top of the eyelid. Now it looks like a girl's eye, so we're gonna connect all the lines with the black on the back, so it doesn't look like big eyelashes or something. It looks like an eyelid. So there we have it. Little golden eyelid effect. Very simple. Goes pretty fast as well, doesn't take long. So now we've done all the eyes. We're going to do a little bit of shadowing on the gill plate as well. So guys, we darkened our back and we did some accents in the eyelids. Now it's time for a fin, because a dragon without any wings or a dragonfish without any fins would not be complete. So I already drew myself a little fin and I will place it about here. So this is just a piece of cardboard. I will cut it out and I will make the lines that go within the fin I will make out of transparent plastic, because I just can put it on top of it and then draw the lines out and then cut it out, because that is way easier to make it aligned. The reason I use the stencil for that as well is because I want sharp edges on both sides of the lines, so I can also use like a straight piece of paper or plastic and just spray like this on only one side, but then we only have one sharp edge and then we have one shadow. And I think it will look better with two sharp edges. Okay guys, so I've cut out my fin, tiny little fin, and I made the beams, the fin beams, so it makes it easier to spray. So I'll put these to the side. And we're gonna use opaque white first, because we want to put a layer for our fins first, because we want them to be opaque, not transparent. We want to cover the scales this time. So we're gonna place our fin right where we want it to be, like so. There, got the first fin. While we're spraying white, we're also gonna whiten up the belly, because as you can see the scales, some of them come too low. I have some too much paint here, so we're gonna cover that up with white, make the belly white, just like we did with black, so you don't see any mistakes in the scales. Look better this way, because it's really hard to connect them. There, looks much better now. So guys, we have made the belly white to cover all the scales. So it looks much better now, as you can see. Looks much better. We have put the base for our fins. So now I just took my fin stencil and the transparent fin beams, and I taped them together with a little bit of masking tape, so it always stays in place. So now it's pretty easy. We take some black to do a little bit of shading, so I put it in the exact place of how it should be. So now we're gonna give our fin a color. We're gonna glue the eyes on, and then we're done. We place our stencil back like so. So now we're gonna put on a white dot on every fin, like so. And of course our lure wouldn't be complete without any eyes, so we're gonna put on, in this case I'm gonna take yellow dragon eyes. Just put a little glue on there. This is just regular super glue. Don't need much. Make sure the pupil is straight. An eye in the middle. There you go. A golden dragon. So guys, and with the eyes on, our lure is finished. Nice details and quite easy to paint. It's a really cool and fun pattern you can do in many different colors. Well guys, there you have it. A golden dragon, quite easy pattern, really fun to make. These blanks come from lureblanks.eu. I will leave a link in the description below. If you like the video, please click like. And don't forget to subscribe as well, because there will be more painting sessions and other tips and tricks for lure painting coming up every week from now on. If you're interested in painting a natural roach, then I have a great video right here. And if you're interested in shooting paint in different angles with a stencil to get different kind of effects, then this video might be something for you. Thank you for watching guys, and have a nice day. Bye bye.